Yo, what is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome back on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB, another edition of the Sixers play-by-play and reaction game day show. Live commentary, live breakdown, live analysis coming right at you. Sixer Nation, we need a bounce back win tonight. Another tough game going into Memphis against the red hot Grizzlies, who have won 3 in a row. Sixers trying to shape up against Ja Morant and the rest of the young guys. Hopefully we can get it done, man. Hopefully we can bang it out. Everybody hit that like button. Subscribe to the show. Ring the bell. Don't miss any of the content. We got it all coming up here on a Friday night. Sixer Nation, tap in. Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. Once again, shout out to everybody out there. Sixers game day show, play-by-play and reaction, live commentary, breakdown, analysis. We do it every single game, man, and we have you covered. Sixers up against the Grizzlies. Tonight's show presented by BetUS, America's favorite sports book. Go get yourself a 125% sign-up bonus by clicking them in the pinned comment or the description. Check them out, sign up, make an account, and go put some bets in, man. Go pick the Sixers to win this game. Get yourself free money to play with. 125% sign-up bonus. Deposit $100, get $125 free dollars. Shout out to BetUS. They got some of the best bets in the industry, man. Player props, odds, parlays, all that good stuff, man. Check them out. Check them out. How are we feeling about this game? A lot of people were down after the last one. Sixers got absolutely obliterated by the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland on Wednesday, but we are back, and I'm going to accredit that last one to just a bad night, a bad game. The Cavs could do no wrong. The Sixers could do no right, but you got to come out here and prove it now, right? Because the Sixers had won 7 out of 9. Then they go up against a tough defense like the Cavs, and they look terrible. Now you got to come out against the Grizzlies, who have won 3 straight. And they're no slouch. You know, they're 12-9. They're similar to us in record. We're 12-10. They're 12-9. But, you know, they have a lot of good young athletic talent. They're, you know, a quick team. They can push it up the floor very fast. They're a great rebounding team. They have that mentality, you know. So if you don't come out with that same level of intensity, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. So we shall see how it all plays out. We shall see how it all plays out. For the Sixers tonight, we got the starting lineup in Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton, the former Memphis Grizzly. Revenge game? DeAnthony Melton at the 2, PJ Tucker at the 3, Tobias Harris gets the start at the 4, and Joel Embiid at the 5. Tobias Harris is dealing with an illness still. That's why he left the last game and went out after he was 0 for 7 or 0 for 8, whatever he was. And he's still battling an illness tonight. He was a game-time decision, but apparently they're going to let him try to go and play through it. So who knows if Tobias is going to be effective or if he's still trying to get over it or what is going on. But we will see how it all shapes up. We will see how it all shapes up. Shouts to the people in the chat. We got Jamie up in here. We got Ader Navarro in the chat. We got Asia Roberson in here. Shout out to the channel members. What up, Asia? What up, Asia? Gamer guys in the house. What's up? How are we feeling? Another channel member, Marsha McCollum, dropping the blue and red. Let's go. Let's go. We got my guy Dave, the opener, dropping the blue and red. Shout out to my guy Dave, man. Always coming in, starting us off. Marsha starting us off tonight. We got the blue and red. Drop it in the chat, Sixer Nation. You know how we do. Let's get it to 100 likes. Nick says not putting no bets after what happened last game. Well, guess what? Scared money don't make money. All right, so go check out BetUS. They got a ton of bets, a ton of live in-game bets as well throughout the entire night. Not only basketball, you can bet on football this week. You can bet on soccer, anything, man. Anything. They got you all covered. Let's actually look at what the spread is tonight. Did not get to look at it yet. Let's see. Where are we at here? Let's see. Where are we at? We'll get that in a second. Big Run in the chat. What's going on? Crawley says, I hope the Sixers can pull this out. Ryan Rowe in the house. What up? Nick says he's got to raise the trade value tonight. Vibester, what's going on? Ader says, although still underhanded, still got to predict the Sixers to win. And I believe the Grizzlies are dealing with injuries as well. But they're definitely more healthy than we are. For some reason, they have Tyrese Maxey in the Sixers pregame live show on TV. Don't know why he's on there, but shout out to Tyrese Maxey. We definitely miss you, kid, and we're hoping to get you back. James Harden should be coming back maybe next game, guys. So could this be the last game without James Harden? We definitely want him back, but we do want him to be healthy, right? We want him to, obviously be himself like he was before the injury. So we'll see what happens there. I think we're in store for a good game tonight, though. Definitely one where the Sixers fans want us, to come out here and put on a show, especially after last game. I said in my post-game video, by the way, shout out to everybody that, checks those out, right? We drop a lot of content, a lot of varieties of content on this show. So check it all out. But for the people that checked it out, I said if they come out again and look that way, then yeah, we have a problem. But I just think last game was one of those games that every team has where nothing can go right. Nothing at all. So we shall see. We shall see. The Grizzlies are a 4.5-point favorite tonight. So once again, check out BetUS, guys. I mean, they have a ton of live bets going every single sport. Check them out. Let me show you, for example. You can go bet on any of the NBA games tonight. If you think the Sixers are going to win this game or at least cover, definitely check them out. Like I said, ton of live in-game bets going all night. Basketball, football, soccer. Check them out. Link is pinned in the chat. We got Darius up in here. He says, what's good? Pete, what's good? Let's go. Asia says, RIP Green Power Ranger, RIP. Shout out to Speed Demon. What's going on, my man? We got everybody in the house tonight. We got Johnny Santana up in here. We got John Hunter in the house. You guys have been killing it every single game. Thank you all for being here. We're just going to keep breaking it down. We're going to keep breaking it down all season long. We're 23 games in now. And, it's been an interesting ride. Interesting ride so far. There was an interesting Doc Rivers interview earlier today. I might make a separate video about that, talking about my thoughts on what he had to say. Let's just say there was some good and some bad. A lot of people were talking about that today, so be sure to connect with me on Twitter as well, at RB Philly Take. I'm always talking over there, giving my takes. And follow the Instagram page as well, at Philly Take with RB, to stay updated on all the content. 100 people in the chat, guys. 30 on the like button. You know what to do. Hit the like button. Help push the content around. Don't be weird. Jamie says, need to see the team step up. Asia, what's going on? Shout out to you. Hope everything is going well for you. Jumper says this is definitely going to be a tough one. I'm going to predict a 94-90 win for the Sixers. And we are just a couple minutes away. So once again, hit that like button, and I need Sixer Nation to drop the predictions. Drop the predictions in the chat. We'll be breaking it all down in real time tonight. So if you are new, essentially we just go through the game, we commentate the game, and then we comment on the game and talk about what's happening.
We talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice.
My guy D Will in the chat showing some major love tonight. He comes in with the 50 bomb, and you heard him, all right? It's been a while since we heard the legend AI. Shout out to my guy D. Will. He said, it's not a game. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice. Not a game. Practice. And that actually ties exactly into what I was just saying about the interview that came out earlier. A lot of comments, a lot of thoughts on that. I'm going to make a separate video about it just because of D. Will. Not a game, though. Practice. Practice. Sixers need to practice. Anyway, shout out to my guy, man. He says, it's been a minute. What's good, RB? Let's get this win tonight. D. Will, appreciate the love, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And I'll go off for that. I'll go off of D. Will's comment. Do we think the Sixers are going to get the win tonight? Sixer Nation, I need your prediction in the chat. I need hot takes in the chat. Bold predictions, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Give me your thoughts in the chat, and we will read some off before we begin this game. Sixers and Grizzlies in Memphis. Going to be a tough one, but excluding the junk that we saw a couple days ago, this Sixers squad has been playing really good. They've been meshing together, and guys are going to have opportunities. Guys are going to have opportunities, so very, very pumped. Let's get some hype in the chat as well, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Once again, shout out to my guy D. Will for showing love. I see my guy Legendary Boars, another member in the chat, showing D. Will some love. Let's see. We got 116-109 Sixers, says Pete. Jamie says 115-110. Let's see. 118-111 says Ryan Rowe. Step back says Sixers win 124-121. A lot of high-scoring predictions. The Grizzlies do get out, man. They do get out. Should be an interesting one. I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm not going to give my prediction, though. Let's just say I think the Sixers can win this game, and I think it's going to be a good matchup, good battle down to the fourth quarter. I don't know. We do better when I don't give a score prediction, but I think the Sixers can pull this one off, but they can't come out like they did the other night. They looked lethargic. According to Doc Rivers the other night, he said it was a, quote, scheduled loss, whatever that means. So hopefully tonight's not a scheduled loss. It's going to be tough to stop Ja Morant. We know the superstar he already is in the making, and just the things he's able to do on the floor, it's kind of unbelievable sometimes. It's really like show-stopping, you know, like sometimes or most games that you watch Ja Morant, obviously we don't watch him a lot because he doesn't play for us, but the games you do watch of Ja Morant, you know, sometimes he just does things, whether it's like a double reverse or, you know, he hangs in the air for 6 seconds, like, or he goes up and slams over a 7-footer. Like, sometimes he just does things and you just got to take a second and you're like, wow. That guy's special, man. That guy's special. And he has improved his jump shot tremendously. So he's the leader of that team at a very young age, and you're going to have to put a stop. It starts with Ja Morant. Got to find a way to limit him a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. Sixers dub 107-102. We got Belize in the house, says 107-97. Love it. We got Golden State Warriors up in here. What's going on? Hot take, Philly could win the title next year because Maxey will go off. Hey, he's going to go off this season when he comes back. We have a $2 donation in the chat from Elite Comp. Thank you for the support. It says 92-81 Sixers lose. Dang, 81 points. 81. That one hurt a little bit. I'm not going to lie. That one hurt. I wouldn't be surprised, though, to see the Grizzlies try to replicate what the Cavs did the other night, because the Cavs' game plan was to come out and to just take Embiid out right away. That was their game plan. They came out and said, we're going to double and triple Embiid, and we're going to make him very uncomfortable and try to let the other players win. But the problem was they were moving so fast out towards the perimeter, and their guards were playing elite defense against us, and Shake Milton couldn't really get a rhythm going, and Melton was a little bit under pressure. Tobias obviously wasn't feeling well, and he's not feeling well again tonight, but he's still playing. So we will see, man. Going to be interesting, but hopefully we score more than 81 points. 102.98 Sixers. Maul in the chat says Melton can slow Ja down. Yeah. Revenge night for DeAnthony Melton. Obviously, Danny Green's not playing yet. He's still out with injury. I even heard a rumor that they were thinking about waiving him. But who knows if he'll come back or when he'll come back. But right now, DeAnthony Melton, that's been a huge trade for the Sixers. You almost question why the Grizzlies did it at that point. You know, you trade a 24-year-old upcoming prospect for, you know, a guy that's going to be out half the season. Obviously, you can bring some veteran experience and obviously a draft pick as well. Not really sure how the guy's been doing that they drafted. I forget. Who was it? Or didn't they trade that pick in the Timberwolves? Did they trade that pick? Were they involved in that or not? Desmond Bane's still out. I forget who it was that they drafted. Let's see. I think it was this guy, Jake LaRavia, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they traded with Minnesota. I knew it. And yeah, they traded with Minnesota, and I think Walker Kessler went to Minnesota. But I forget who else was in this trade. I remember because Minnesota did that whole thing. Obviously, they got Rudy Gobert. Let's see. Jake LaRavia went to Memphis with a 2023 second round pick in exchange for Walker Kessler and Ty Washington. So the Grizzlies got LaRavia. They moved up a couple spots and they got a second rounder in exchange for Kessler and Ty Washington. So let's see what LaRavia has been doing so far. Looks like he's going to be out tonight as well. He's averaging 5 points a game, 18 minutes a game. So nothing special right now. Nothing special right now. We will see. Guys, 130 people in here, 50 exactly on the like button. Can 50 more people in here smash the like button? Let's push the show around. Once again, game day show, play-by-play reaction, breakdown analysis coming at you all night. And we're here grinding it out, man. So welcome on in. Welcome on in. Drop that blue and red Sixer Nation. We're about to get underway in just a minute or two. Sixers and Grizzlies in Memphis. If you haven't dropped a prediction, let me know in the chat who will win the game. And once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring tonight's show. Definitely give them a check. Let's see. Randy says, like button smash. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Maul says the Grizzlies can't hold teams under 100. Well, they can score too, man. They can score. They're on a bit of a streak right now. So they actually they won 2 and lost their last game. So I was mistaken when I said they won 3 in a row. They've actually lost their last game against Minnesota, but I think Ja was ejected in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was the game before, but let's see. Yeah, it says John Morant and Dillon Brooks were both ejected in that game. So, you know, they lost to the Timberwolves, but I mean, they did lose a couple players during that game. So they can still come out here and play, man. And yeah, they're going to be pushing the pace, man. They're the best rebounding team in the league. They're gritty. Sixers are going to have to clean up the glass nicely tonight. They're going to have to be on that glass. We got Lou in the chat says 102.99. Lucas says 106.98. Maul says if you're just coming in, hit the like button. Thank you very much. As long as Melton keeps up his defense, then Ja can't attack. I'm not going to say Ja can't score. He will score. But I do think DeAnthony Melton has done a fantastic job against some of these better elite scorers this season. He's done a fantastic job. And I'm really happy with his play. Really happy with the play of Ja Morant. Also, guys, we're trying to get to 26K subscribers. We're on the way there. Almost there at this point. Almost there. So be sure to subscribe as well. Desmond Bain being out is going to take a toll on Memphis, says Jumper. Yeah. Desmond Bain is a good player. Very good player. He's been out for a bit. All right, here we go, guys. Your official starting lineups once again for the visiting Sixers: Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid, and for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, John Conchar, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Steven Adams is the fifth. No Desmond Bane tonight for the Grizzlies, and no Maxey and Harden for the Sixers. So here we go, man. Here we go. Jamie says, depends on what Sixers team we see tonight. Got to be disciplined on D and play hard. I agree. Secret underdog, what's going on? Mytel says the Sixers are going to get the win. Let's go. Come on. Maul says Ja's a walking bucket. Melton's our best perimeter defender. Randy says Harden's never going to be the same player. All right, y'all. Drop a like, man. Almost at 100. Let's go. We need 35 more. And we are off. Sixers rocking the white unis as they win the tip. Grizzlies rocking the dark blue. Here's DeAnthony Melton, former Grizzly, going to hand it off. Shake Milton. Shake going to drive around the screen, kick it back. Embiid pumps the three. Embiid going to drive, spin to his right, fade a two. That one off the mark to begin. Joel struggled mightily last game. Needs to pick it up, of course. He was pressured a lot, though. Here is Ja Morant coming around a screen, trying to find positioning. He's going to go up, and there he goes with the little scoop. Starts it off with a great layup. It's unreal how he can kind of hang in the air like that. Embiid going to dump it off. PJ Tucker up top. They're leaving him wide open. Gives it to Embiid. Embiid to Tobias. Toby coming around a screen. Toby going to pump fake. Pulled up baseline. That one too hard. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Here comes Ja Morant. Down with the left. Goes up. Almost got swatted by Embiid. Steven Adams dives on the floor. Brooks, now Morant. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Dylan Brooks. Brooks over PJ Tucker. Mid-range, off the mark. Picked up by the Sixers. Here comes Tobias Harris coming around the screen. Going to swing it. Melton from the wing. And that one a little bit too short. But Melton picks up the offensive read. Kicks it out. Tucker. Pump fakes. Back to Melton. Melton for three. Off again. Here comes Ja Morant, guarded by Shake Milton. Down low, Steven Adams in the post, turning, hooking. Can't get it to go. Picked up by Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid going to swing. Tobias wants a three, and he got it. First bucket of the game for the Sixers. They finally hit. 1 for 5 to begin, but the Sixers lead it 3-2. Here is Ja Morant going to find Steven Adams. Adams going to kick back to Morant. Morant comes around the screen. He's going to drive. He's going to float, and it's short. Adams picks it up, goes up, misses, tries to tip it himself, and out of bounds. It's going to be out on the Grizzlies Sixers basketball. Shake Milton up top, going to give to Joel Embiid, guarded by Adams. There's Shake Milton now. Embiid going to keep it himself. Embiid going to pull up from the mid-range, and he's off again. 0 for 3 to begin for Embiid. Morant in transition down to Adams, and an easy lay. 4-3. Grizzlies take the lead. Here is Tobias Harris coming around the screen. Toby going to drive with the left, goes up. And he is fouled en route to the basket. Tobias Harris going to the line 4-2. He's been dealing with an injury. More of a sickness, but yeah, he left last game. He was sick, but he's back here trying to play through it tonight. So Toby flu game, if you will. And Tobias going to knock down the first. And Tobias going to knock down. Sixers lead at 5-4. 3 minutes into the game. Here's John Morant. Going to find Dylan Brooks. Back to Morant. He's going to come around an Adams screen. Morant falls to the floor on his butt. Kicks it out. Jackson a three. And that went off by a lot. Adams somehow gets the board. Goes back up and fouled under the rim. Steven Adams going to go to the line now for two. Got to watch Steven Adams down there, man. Tobias Harris, a little bit of heavy breathing there. Steven Adams going to knock down the first. And the second one going to be off 1 for 2 for Steven Adams. Anthony Melton coming around a screen. Melton going back the other way. Kicks it out. Shake. Tobias in the corner. A triple. Got it. In stride. Tobias Harris knocks down another big one. Looking good so far. Steven Adams overshoots Jackson, and it's stolen by P.J. Tucker. Here come the Sixers. Tucker to Embiid. Now up top to Milton. Embiid going to set. He rolls. Shake goes all the way, floats it up, and got it off the glass. Shake Milton is on the board. Sixers with a 10-5 lead to begin the ball game. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Legendary Boris says DeGrom to the Rangers. I just saw that as well. So I'm happy for Tobias, though. You know, first 5 points of the game for him. He was 0 for 7 last time, so. Ghostface says Tobias is going for 30 tonight. All right. All right, I like it. It also is important to mention Steven Adams has done a good job historically on Joel Embiid. He's one of the guys that usually puts a clamp on him. So it'll be interesting to see how Joel, you know, operates this game. I mean, he's already, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, so. Or 0 for 2. Thought he was 0 for 3, but. Yeah, he's going to have to find a way to get comfortable against Steven Adams. The way he does that is the Sixers are going to have to force feed him a couple possessions. You know, try to just let Joel do what he does. It's not like Adams can completely shut him down, but he is one of the centers that, you know, has a high success rate because he is such a tooth and nail defender. Steven Adams is very tough. He can't do much outside the paint, but, you know, he can bang you up a little bit. So we will see. We will see. Plus, if he starts hitting that little jump shot, you know, Adams is going to have to find his way out of the paint. And, you know, once he does that, Joel can just kind of control the tempo at that point. Maul says Adams will get every rebound for real if you don't block him. Yeah, for sure. They're showing the numbers from that overtime game. I was referencing this at the end of last stream where you know, the Sixers went to overtime and Embiid was out and, you know, Maxey was in. He was leading the charge against the Grizzlies. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Tobias Harris with 8 points early on. He is leading the charge for the Sixers, even though he's under the weather. Good to see him playing like this so far. Let's keep it up. He usually does this early, and then he kind of gets out of his groove, but see what he can do, you know? Dillon Brooks, and he's going to knock down the layup. Here is Shake Milton guarded by Conchar, going to give to Embiid. Now Tobias are going to run it through him again. Toby guarded by Brooks. They got a little pesky defender on him. Let's see if he can stay relevant. Melton going to come take a three, turns and pulls it up and got it. What a shot by DeAnthony Melton from the top of the arc. Let's go, man. Adams going to find a cutting Ja. He turns, one-hands it, and got the float. What a play, man. It's just too easy for him. Here's DeAnthony Melton running pick and roll with Toby. Going to swing to Joel, down to Toby, trying to force it, and it is stolen. Turned over by the Sixers. Here comes Ja Morant. Oh, he's playing with Melton. Oh, what a play. What a play by Ja Morant going all the way in with the left hand. He got Melton on that one. He probably used to do that at practice against Melton. Embiid got the first one to go from the elbow. Finally, Joel hits one of those pull-up jumpers. Here comes Conchar all the way. He's going to miss the lay. And it's going to be a foul on Steven Adams on the rebound. Conchar, third season out of Purdue. Averaging 8.4 points on the year. Here's Joel Embiid. He wants another one. Put way too much on that shot. Here come the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja brings it down, turns, kicks back. Here is Brooks. Brooks all the way, lays it up, and off the mark. Toby going to push it up the floor. Shake, guarded by Morant. In transition, turns, pulls, got it. Shake Milton again. Let's go. 4 points for Shake Milton tonight. Halfway through the first quarter, Sixers lead at 17-11. Here's Ja. Oh! Tried to put it all down with the one-handed slam. Hit the front rim. Here's Toby out to Tucker a three. And airballs it by a foot. That was not good. Here's Dillon Brooks. Thinks a three. Now down low. Steven Adams turns. Puts it up one hand and got it. Adams complaining he wanted the foul. Did not get the call. That last play, Ja almost threw that thing down as hard as he could. Got stuffed by the rim. Here's Shake Milton going baseline. Kicks it out. Toby swings, corner. PJ pump fakes. He drives. PJ around the rim. Gets ripped. Somehow picks it up. Kicks it back. Shake driving all the way with the left. Got it. Shake Milton with authority to the rim. He's got 6. 3 for 3 is Shake Milton tonight. Good start for him. And Dillon Brooks fouled by Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, I love what he's doing, man. Love what Shake Milton's doing, man. Playing well. Tucker somehow held on to that. Nice play to find Shake Milton from the floor. Nice play to find him from the floor. And Tobias is going to come off George Niang in for the first time. He will get the first substitution. Daniel Howson as well. Here is Ja Morant guarded by DeAnthony Melton. Now he's going to find Dillon Brooks. Back to Morant. Morant thinking a deep three. He's guarded by Melton. Morant left to right. Steps back. A triple. Got it. What a play by Ja Morant. That's just tough, man. You got to tip your cap. You got to tip your cap on that. Here's Shake coming around the screen. Shake going to drive. He kicks Daniel House to Embiid. Joel, he's going to jab, try to blow by Adams, goes up, draws contact, no foul, but Embiid finishes. Adam hits the deck. Nice bucket by Joel Embiid to attack. Ja Morant finding space again. He shoots, he hits. Once Morant started to perfect that jump shot, man, I mean, it's tough to guard him as it is, but Melton got plucked, tried to give it back to Embiid and hits it out of bounds, but they're going to call it Sixers ball, but they might change the call here. Let's see. Everybody's complaining, so. And now the other ref's going to change the call, so it's going to be Memphis basketball. They switch it up, and it is going the other way. 4:10 to go here in the first. 21-18, the Sixers lead it. Melton got plucked by Steven Adams, but Morant was trailing. And Furkan Korkmaz is going to come in here. I told you, he's getting a lot of minutes now. No more Thibault, I guess. Guess it's all the Furkan show now. Steven Adams going to find John Morant. Niang helps. They kick it out now to the corner. Tyus Jones in for the first time, and he hits. One of the best backup guards in the league. They re-signed him, and he is out here making it happen. And now a timeout by Doc Rivers. 21 apiece, 3:44 to go here in the first quarter. So David Roddy's actually the guy that they had drafted. I was mistaken earlier. They did make that trade I was talking about earlier, but they also drafted David Roddy, number 23 overall, from Colorado State. He's averaging 6 points a game this year. I mean, I guess he's doing all right, but he's only, was he playing 18 minutes a game, 6 points? So David Roddy, Colorado State. That's who they drafted with the 23rd pick after they traded DeAnthony Melton to the Sixers. So they ended up getting David Roddy and Danny Green. That was the trade. That was the trade. So essentially, the Grizzlies got Jake LaRavia and David Roddy. They're both doing okay, I guess. Morant is with a jump shot is nasty, says Speed Demon. Yeah, once he starts hitting that shot, there's not much you can do. You just got to stop everybody else, really. So we will see. Maul says we're playing PJ too many minutes. Maul says, yeah, Jay Crowder, we need him, period. Everybody hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. 15 more to 100. We got 200 plus in the chat. Let's go. Tony, appreciate the kind words. Says we look sick. I'm not sick. Probably just the lighting, to be honest. Let's see. Speed Demon says, I hope we can get Seth Curry back. Naquan says Toby and Tucker for Crowder. Not going to happen. Got to match the salaries. John Morant, 9th in the league in points per game, 8th in assists. Sheesh, man. The guy does everything. He does everything. He does everything. 230 in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. John Morant's already out to a hot start as well. He's going off. He's hitting these shots, so there's not much he can do. Not much he can do so far. He's got 11. Here's Furkan going to find Niang down to Embiid. Embiid doubled, trying to work on Adams. Goes up, got the hook. Joel Embiid puts it through. Let's go. Joel Embiid getting it done, man. Here comes John Morant. 3:20 to go here in the first. Morant guarded by Daniel House, going to find Tyus Jones. Jones guarded by Melton, going to kick John Morant from the wing, and that one is short, picked up by Melton. Here come the Sixers. Melton around a screen. He's going to drive, kick, House now to Embiid in the block. Embiid scanning. He puts it down on the floor, pulls it up, and a little bit too much on it for Embiid. Rebounded by John Morant. Adams hits the deck. Nothing is called by the ref. Grizzlies bench is mad. They wanted a foul. Here's John Morant. He's going to get doubled. Steven Adams kicks it out. And the three is off. That was David Roddy. Melton up the floor. Niang can't put a hold on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover. Ball going back to Memphis. Here is David Roddy going to hand it off. Tyus Jones. Adams going to find John Morant. Morant going to cross, going to drive. He got the switch he wanted on Embiid, 2 on the shot clock. He moves to his left, pulls it up, and no good. He's fighting for the re. Tips it up the floor. Furkan has it. He oops it up. Embiid's just going to corral it and then lay it in for 2. An easy 2. Nice find by Furkan Korkmaz. And Aldama tried to get the pass. That one's stolen by the Sixers. Here comes Daniel House. Joel going to give it to DeAnthony Melton. Coming around a screen. Melton going to drive. Kick. House from the corner. Off to the right. Melton fights for the offensive re. Kicks it back to Korkmaz. Cork all the way. Tried to lay it up and laid it on top of the backboard. What in the EuroLeague was that? He's fouled by Aldama, so Korkmaz is going to go to the line. This man tried to do the little fillet and laid it up over the backboard. Jeez. 230 in the chat, 3 likes away from 100. Hit that like, ladies and gentlemen. We're here every game, breaking it down in real time, commentating, all that good stuff and more. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Cork going to knock down the first. And Cork going to miss second. Niang with the re and puts it through. What a heads-up play by the Sixers. Timeout Memphis. So it's going to be 28-21. How about George Niang, man, keeping his eyes open? Attaboy. Attaboy, 28-21. How about the former Grizzly, man? DeAnthony Melton, would you believe me if I told you he had 5 rebounds in the first quarter? How about a guard leading everybody in rebounding throughout the entire game? 3 points, 5 rebounds for DeAnthony Melton. 2 offensive rebounds. He's 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 3 from deep. And he's playing great defense as well. So let's keep it up. We need one more like. Come on, y'all. We need one more. Let's go, Sixer Nation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be fraudulent, man. Hit the like button. 1:20 to go here in the first. Dylan Brooks kicks to the corner. Tyus Jones bumped by Niang. It's going to be a foul. Paul Reed in for the first time. So Joel played almost the whole first quarter, which I do not like, but he needs his rest, so here's the inbound. Tyus Jones going to kick it back. Aldama for 3 and hits it. Here comes Daniel House Jr. House going to kick it back to Paul Reed. Here comes Furkan, going to take it. Furkan poked, gives it to Daniel House. House wants a 3, and it is short. Dylan Brooks going all the way to the hoop and has a free lane. Dylan Brooks puts it in. Now back to a 2-point game, 28-26. 38 seconds to go here in the first. Shake from the perimeter, going to find Daniel House. Daniel House going to come up top. Now going to find a lane. Nice pass down to Reed. Reed blocked at the rim, gets it his own board and puts it through. Paul Reed gives the Sixers 30 points here in the first quarter. Let's go. 1 second separating game and shot clock. Tyus Jones has it up top, guarded by Shake Milton. Jones going to kick. Dillon Brooks, he jabs. He steps back for three, and he hits over Daniel House. What a shot. 2 seconds. Shake picks it up for three. And just a little bit short. That would have been a heck of a circus play right there. But we go to the second quarter. And just as we expected, a very tight-knit game. 30-29. Sixers leading by 1. A lot of good offense in that quarter. Some things we can definitely clean up, but so far doing all the little things right. You know, D'Anthony Melton with 5 rebounds, Toby with 8 points, 2 rebounds, Joel with 8 points, 2 assists, Shake Milton with 6. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Everybody contributing. Everybody contributing. Once again, folks, hit that like button for me and be sure to subscribe as well. We do this all the time, man. Welcome on in. Number 1 show for Sixers fans. If we have any Grizzlies fans up in the chat, I would love to hear about what you think on D'Anthony Melton and the whole trade. Because right now, I mean, let's go. Based off what I'm seeing for the Grizzlies with David Roddy, I mean, you're not really getting a lot of value with Danny Green not playing. And meanwhile, Melton is doing his thing over here. So would love to hear. $5 donation in the chat from Asia Roberson. Thank you very much, Asia. Says RB Jacob deGrom to the Rangers, 5-year, $185 million. Just saw that a little while ago. It's a big signing. Big signing for the MLB. Good thing he's out of the division for the Phillies fans in here. Wish we could have got him, but hey, man, it's baseball. Phillies are going to land a big free agent, though. You didn't hear it from me. Sixers came out ready to go, man. Sixers came out ready to go. But it's going to be tough. They got to stay up in this game. They got to keep this mentality. Right now they're playing fierce, man. They're playing with energy. They're matching the Grizzlies bucket for bucket. They're attacking. Shake Milton's attacking. Joel Embiid is attacking Steven Adams. He's not doing anything on him right now. But the Sixers are going to have to keep this up. And, you know, even when you bring in some of these bench guys, you're going to have to find ways to generate offense against this team, and you're going to have to keep Ja in check. You know he's going to play a lot of minutes, so we will see. All right, here we go. Dillon Brooks going to pull up a 2, and that one off the rim. They get it back, though. Jackson fights for it. Missed the lay, fights for it again. They're on the floor ripping it away. Toby tried to save it, and he stepped on the line, so it's going to be Memphis basketball. 11 on the shot clock. And now the inbound to a cutting Brooks. He's fouled, hit hard by Paul Reed, and he makes the bucket and one. You know, Dillon Brooks likes to talk a lot. He's going to the line for one more. He snuck right past Paul Reed and got fouled. And there he goes to the line. 17 points a game this year, 3 rebounds, 2.8 assists. Brooks will knock down the free throw, make the 3-point play complete. And the Grizzlies lead it by 2. Here's Shake Milton up top, comes around a screen. Shake guarded by Brooks. Shake up top. Here's Niang. Niang trying to find Reed, and it is stolen away. Here come the Grizzlies, 4 on 3. Jones going all the way. He is fouled by Reed in transition. I'm sorry, that was David Roddy, fouled and one. And one. So 2 quick fouls on Paul Reed. Bad defense right there, and Reed's not looking too hot right now. Grizzlies take the lead by 4, and another one coming up at the line when we come back from the commercial. 250 people in the chat. Thank you all for being here. We got to get it together, man. We got to calm it down a little bit. Told you. Grizzlies are going to keep this up. They're young. They have energy. They're just going to keep it going. Keep it going. Sixers need to take their time a little bit. Let's see. Brooks has 10 points so far. Morant has 11. So 21 out of the 34 are Ja and Dylan Brooks. Sixers, look, man, they got to get Tobias back in this game. He was 2 for 3. And he's got 8 points. He was looking good. Like I said, though, he kind of goes away from that early on. We got Beloved and Beautiful in the chat. What's up, Beloved? Thank you for being here. Another great channel member. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday night. Hope we can get a W here. Paul Reed's going to have to step it up. 2 quick fouls. 2 quick fouls. So David Roddy going to the line after he made the bucket and was fouled by Reed, and he's going to miss the free throw. Toby back in, and he pulls in the board. Shake Milton, Furkan, Tobias Niang, and Paul Reed. Here's Furkan up top. Running some point, tried to go behind the back. Why would you do that? It is stolen away. Here come the Grizzlies, and Brooks has an easy lay. No, he missed. Clark gets it back and slams it down for 2. Like I said, this Grizzlies team can run. Tobias going to find George Niang. Tobias up top. Tobias guarded by David Roddy. Left to right, Tobias trying to drive. He steps back for 2, and that one too short. Here come the Grizzlies. Jackson all the way and finishes at the rim. And just like that, the Grizzlies find themselves up 8 points. They are rocking and rolling. Doc Rivers wants a timeout. Sixers can't put a stop right now to this team. There's Danny Green. There he is. There he is. On the bench, of course, but there he is. There he is. All right, we need everybody in the chat to hit the like button down below. 250 people in here, 125 on the like button. We can double that right now. Sixers struggling to play good quality defense. They're struggling in transition. They got to pick it up. They got to pick it up. Got to get Tobias back in this offense going. He had 8 points early, and then he went out and hasn't seen the ball since. You got Shake Milton, who had 6 points. Got to get him more touches. Come on, man. Like I said, Sixers need to keep this game competitive, ladies and gentlemen, because based off of my perception, they obviously won a lot of games and they went on a good stretch, but most of the teams they played were, they weren't the best teams in the league. So they had a couple big wins, of course, but you got to be able to come out and compete against teams like this. I know there's no Harden or Maxey, but still, you got Joel Embiid. You got guys who have been playing in a groove. You got to come out here and compete. So we need to come out here and prove, especially after last game, that we can deal with these teams. There's Danny Green. Last season averaged 38% from deep with the Sixers. Sure, he's having a good time with these young cats. Maybe feeling a bit younger. All right, here we go. Minute and a half into the second. Grizzlies on a 12-0 run. Here's Shake Milton. He's coming around the screen. Shake on a drive kick. Thibault in for the first time. Back to Shake. Shake with the left. Shake draws contact. Goes up. No foul call. Here come the Grizzlies off the miss. Jones going to bring it up the floor. Back to Jackson. Wants a three. Got it. You got to get back on defense, man. You got to get back on defense. You got a big that can shoot transition threes. I mean, come on, man. Here's Niang. He's going to turn, kick it out. Tucker steps to his left, gives it to Toby up top. Toby going to drive. He goes all the way, floats it up, and that one's short. They tip it back to Toby, goes in all the way, misses the lay again. Tucker out to Niang for three, and another miss. 3 straight misses for the Sixers offense. Jackson wants another 3, and that one comes up short. Toby with the rebound. I don't know why you're playing Tucker, Thibault, and Niang together. It doesn't make sense. Here's Shake going all the way. Off the glass, and he is fouled at the rim. Shake Milton going to the line for 2. Grizzlies on a 15-0 run. Like I said, I might make a video talking about the interview that came out today with Doc Rivers, but a lot of what he said about the offensive strategy, it makes sense, We don't have an identity sometimes, so. Shake gonna knock down the first. Finally, something to stop the bleeding a little bit. Come on, man. Got to get our heads in the game right now. Here comes Joel Embiid. He looks frustrated. He looks frustrated that every time he goes out of the game, we go from up 6, and then he has to erase a 10-point deficit. He's like, come on now. Shake going to knock down the second one, so it is a 9-point game now. 41-32, Grizzlies lead. Here's Brandon Clark. Clark finding some space, puts up a weird floater. That one does not go. He's another guy with a weird jump shot. They got rid of Kyle Anderson. He went to the Timberwolves. And now Joel Embiid going to foul Jaren Jackson Jr. Gave him a little elbow in the face. It's going to be an offensive foul. This time, Joel going to go over and whisper to the ref. Last game, he got all fired up, got a technical. Joel gives him a little bump, and that is enough for the whistle. Here is Brandon Clark going to dump it off. Tyus Jones floats it. Too hard, gets his own re. Back to Jaren Jackson in the post, guarded by Tucker. Here comes the help. Jackson turns, goes up over Tucker, and they're going to call a foul. And now Embiid gets tripped by P.J. Tucker. He better not be hurt, yo. Looks like a circus act out there. Tucker gets called for a lousy foul, and then Embiid takes a step back and trips over him by accident. But come on now. Joel, you gotta watch that. Gotta watch that. Jackson going to knock down the first free throw. Let's get this to 200 likes, guys. Thank you all for being here. 300 in the chat. Bringing you 24/7 Sixers coverage in every way possible. And Jackson going to miss the second 10-point game. Here come the Sixers shake up to Embiid. Embiid drives. He is harassed by 3 Grizzlies and fouled. I swear, it's like they're like beating up. It's like a piñata right here. Like everybody's just going and hitting, man. Everybody's just swinging. So Joel at the line, and he is going to miss the first. And Embiid going to knock down the second, 1 for 2. Grizzlies lead it by 9. Here is Jones going to find Brandon Clark. Here comes Dylan Brooks, guarded by Thibault. Thibault staying right on him, but the cut by Jackson, and Tucker lost in space. Let him go right in, and an easy dunk for Jaren Jackson Jr. Here's Shake Milton up top. He's going to come around a screen. He's going to find a rolling Embiid. Embiid from the free throw line. Bang, got it. Got it. Joel knocks it down, brings it back to 9. 7:48 to go here in the second. Dylan Brooks up top. He's going to find Brandon Clark. Clark dumps it off Brooks. Brooks driving, spinning back to Clark from the free throw line and can't get the J to go. Now Point and B going to bring it up the floor, guarded by Jackson, and B going to kick it back. Shake for 3. And 2 deep. And now Joel Embiid just got tackled by Jaren Jackson Jr. Come on now. Come on now. He just got tackled. Come on, man. He literally got tackled. What are we playing, football? What are we playing, football? Get out of here, yo. So they call a common foul, even though Joel gets tackled like it's a football game. Here's Shake Milton coming around a screen. He's going to drive, kick it back. Thibault corner 3. That one no good. And the Grizzlies pick it up. Here is John Morant coming around a screen. Pulls from the elbow. Got it. John Morant puts it through the hole. Grizzlies lead it by 11. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Shake Milton. Milton going to find Joel. Joel going to drive, spin, fade, pulls. Got it. Joel's trying to do everything right now. We got to play some defense. Got to play some defense, ladies and gentlemen. John Morant coming around a screen. He pulls from the elbow. Can't get it. Thibault tips it. Embiid pulls it in. 6.5 to go here in the second. Embiid kicks to the corner. Toby wide open. Splash. Tobias Harris puts it through. And we're back to a 6-point game. Here's Jaren Jackson. Guarded by Tucker. Going to give to Adams. Adams scanning, trying to find. And here comes Concher. He comes around a screen, floats it up. No good. They get their own rebound. Back to Roddy for 3. It's airballed, picked up by the Sixers. Here comes Joel Embiid. Embiid to Shake Milton. Milton going baseline. Milton to Toby. Toby to Tucker. Tucker up to Embiid. 9 on the shot clock. Embiid right to left. He's ISOs. He fades for 2. Can't get it. John Morant in transition. Dumps it down. Adams fighting Embiid for it. They're fighting for it. They poke it away out of bounds. Going to stay with the Grizzlies. Nice hand in there by Shake Milton. 5:32 to go. 14 on the shot clock. John Morant just goes 1,000 miles an hour. It's hard to put a stop on him sometimes. Steven Adams back to John Morant. Morant going to come around a screen. Morant poked by Thibault. Sixers pick it up. And here comes Shake Milton. Shake up top, and B going to set a screen. Shake going to drive, go all the way. Swatted by Adams, and here come the Grizzlies. An easy two, nobody in space. And Morant with the double clutch throws it down. No transition D. Toby to Tucker. Tucker the float. Too much on it. Adams just threw it like a quarterback all the way down the floor, and Contra fouled by Shake Milton. What a throw by Steven Adams. He just threw it about 50 freaking feet. Contra at the line, and he is going to knock down the first. Once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring tonight's show. Be sure to check them out. Hundreds of live in-game bets going on right now. Check them out, man. Click that link that is pinned in the chat, and go sign up, make an account, get a sign-up bonus as well. Second one going to be good. There's Joel trying to attack over Adams. Pulls it up. Got it. (50-42) is the score. 4:30 to go here in the second. Morant going to drive. Floats it up. That one short. Picked up by Embiid. Here come the Sixers. Pushes it up to Melton. Finally back in the game. He steps back. Wants a triple. Melton too hard. Tucker gets the re. Gives it to Shake. Shake all the way. And he draws contact, no foul, but he puts it through the hole. So another good bucket for Shake Milton. Would like to see him be more aggressive in this game. 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Aldama for three. That one no good. Grizzlies getting the offensive rebound. They get it again. And now Melton going to get called for a foul. So the Grizzlies are in there, man. Like I said, they're the best rebounding team. They're attacking. They're tough. They're gritty. Got to put a body, man. Got to put a body. First one going to be missed by Aldama. 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Sixer Nation, let me hear you in the chat. Come on, man. 300 people in here. Second one going to be good. 51-44. And now a steal by Steven Adams. Here come the Grizzlies in transition. Adams to the corner. Morant wide open and hits the three. Nobody even ran out. Nobody even ran out to guard him. He just paused for a whole 2 seconds. Nobody ran out. Here's Melton going to drive. Melton. Toby up top. Once again, man, the Sixers have no identity on offense. They're not really going to anybody in particular. Toby out the Shake. Shake pump fakes a three. And too much on it. Rebounded by Memphis. Here they come again. Aldama. Fouled by PJ Tucker. First one going to be good at the line. Tucker going to come off the floor. Niang back in. And Aldama going to knock down the second, 2 for 2. Here's Joel Embiid. Embiid from the perimeter. He's going to drive, lose it again, but they will award a foul to Steven Adams just at the last second. Here's Shake Milton going to find Joel. Here's Joel going to pull up right in front of the free throw line, and that one spins out. Here come the Grizzlies. Ja Morant going 100 miles an hour again. Trying to find a little white space on DeAnthony Melton. He brings it back out to the perimeter. Here is Aldama to Ja. Ja around a screen. Embiid in drop coverage. Morant finding some space, and what a freaking play, man. He no-looks off the defender, and then he goes right by Embiid with a little underhanded scoop. Melton from the elbow off the mark. Like I said, we're not even running any plays for anybody at this point. Ja Morant going to split the defense, the no-look oop, and it's thrown down by Aldama. It's unbelievable what Ja Morant is doing right now. Here's DeAnthony Melton going to swing it. Shake goes all the way, and what do you know? Another easy touch at the basket. Keep feeding Shake Milton, man. This guy's getting easy buckets tonight. Ja once again coming around a screen, finding a cutting Adams, poked out of bounds by the Sixers. Sixers have not been able to stop anything this quarter. Scoring at will. Here's Ja Morant once again, another float, and that one doesn't go. Rebounded by Embiid. Here comes Melton. Melton going to find Embiid at the top, poked away, almost stolen by Ja. He's going to get called for the foul. I feel like the Sixers offense is so predictable, man. I feel like it's so predictable, in my opinion. And Joel going to knock down the first. When Joel Embiid was off the floor, I think the Grizzlies were on like a 16-0 run and then like a 20-2 run or something. As soon as he went out, man, nobody else could keep pace with this team. Embiid knocks down the second. He's got 17 points. He needs some help, ladies and gentlemen. He needs some help. Here's Dylan Brooks. He's going to drive, fade a 2. Got it again. No defense. We're getting torched in transition defense, but our on-ball half-court defense needs to be better too. Shake Niang for 3. Splashes it down. Finally, George Niang on the board from deep. That's what we need, man. We need to play confident and knock down some big shots. Ja again lays it up, can't get it. Clark almost tipped it back, but out of bounds. Sixers basketball. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. Melton brings it up the floor, almost lost it. Finds Embiid. Why is Embiid trying to create from beyond the perimeter? Here's Tobias in the corner, 3. Got it. We need Tobias and Shake to keep getting more touches. They're the ones that are on tonight. You can't just have Embiid force feed it every possession at the top of the arc. 1 second separating game in shot clock. Probably going to be the last possession here of the first half. John Morant guarded by Melton. They're going to set a screen. Aldama. Morant going the other way with the left. Oops it up. And Clark comes out of nowhere on the baseline. Shake gets caught sleeping. And an easy dunk again. Embiid from half court. He's blocked. We all expected the Grizzlies would be up and running tonight, but my gosh, they're just blowing by us, and their energy level is here. Our energy level is here. They're beating us on backdoor cuts. They're going up for easy alley-oops. John Morant is a savant. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. I know that. And I told you he was going to score even on DeAnthony Melton. Melton started off really good, but John Morant's having his way because all they're doing is an easy screen leading to some space, and Joel Embiid's playing back. He's playing the drop coverage, and, you know, these guys are cutting from all angles or just running up the floor. It's too easy, man. Too easy. Meanwhile, Joel Embiid's got 17 in the first half. He's fighting tooth and nail with Steven Adams to keep us alive. Every time Joel was on the floor, he played 20 minutes in the first half. Every minute he was on the floor, the Sixers went out there and, you know, they battled. The problem is he was off for what?
Let's go.
He was off the floor for 4 minutes, and they went on a 16-0 run. He was off the floor for 5 minutes, 4 minutes. And he went on they went on a 16-0 run without Joel Embiid. Like, what else does he have to do to get some help, man? $5 donation from Michael M. Thank you for the super chat, Michael. He says, you took the words out of my mouth about predictability. We can point fingers, but ultimately they all point back to one person, in my opinion. Go Sixers, but damn. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to hint too much of this interview that was with Doc Rivers today. But, you know, I mean, everything that you guys and I have been saying in these shows, he kind of confirmed in that interview. I don't want to give too much away, but, you know, it's been very predictable. There's a reason for that. It's exactly what I've been telling you guys the last couple weeks or however long it's been. Like, when people are healthy, when Joel's in there, when the stars are healthy, or at least some of them are, Doc Rivers doesn't feel what's the word? Like, he doesn't feel the responsibility of having to, like, draw up plays and coach. When Joel's in there, like tonight, the whole first half, we're out there, we're doing the same little things. We're not being creative. Every possession starts with Joel at the top of the arc, and you got one guy trying to cut or get the ball. Meanwhile, look at the Grizzlies. They got 5 dudes in action. They got dudes running all around the floor. Sixers can't even keep their eyes open. They can't even keep up. So I agree with Michael, man. Predictability. We're way too predictable. Way too predictable right now. Fall says, where can I watch the interview? It wasn't a video interview. It was a written article interview with Kyle Neubeck of Philly Voice. And he asked Doc Rivers about some of these things. It's not a video interview. It is, you can search up phillyvoice.com, Kyle Neubeck. He's one of the main Sixers reporters. He did a great interview. I'm probably going to make a separate piece about it. But Doc kind of fed into exactly what I'm seeing right now. To give you the gist of it, essentially Doc Rivers in that interview said that when all your guys are healthy or when you have stars in the game, like, he doesn't really like do any extra work, and everything is kind of just like, you know what it's going to be. Like, you know the sets, you know what you're going to run, that makes us way too predictable. And right now we are way too predictable. So we'll see what happens, man. Anyway, shout out to everybody being in here. Hit that like button. We're still not at 200 likes yet. So hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Tonight's show is presented by BetUS, America's favorite sports book. BetUS has been doing this for over 28 years. They're back with NBA, NFL, and all other sports that you can think of. They have some of the industry's biggest sign-up bonuses of up to 200%. They offer their members the opportunity to cash in on everything, and they offer some of the biggest retail bonuses in the industry. And they offer 24/7 VIP one-on-one customer service. live in-game bets, incredible odds, daily boosts, player props, quick payouts, exceptional service. They have everything you need to take your sports betting to the next level. Click that link in the chat. Check them out and use the promo code RBPhilly. All you have to do is sign up, make an account, use promo code RBPhilly, get a 125% sign-up bonus on anything. So if you deposit $100, get $125 free dollars to play with. They have all of the live in-game bets going right now on every single night. Basketball, football, soccer, all that stuff. And yeah, you can get some free dollars to play with. So check them out. America's favorite sports book, taking your sports betting to another level. Let's see. We got Jimmy J in here. Jimmy J, why you here, man? Why you here, Jimmy J? We got Maul up in here. Shout out to him. Beloved up in here says hit that like button. Appreciate all the love and support. Give me your guys' thoughts. Sixer Nation, drop your thoughts in the chat about the first half. Give me one word to describe how you are feeling after that first half. We will read some off. We'll take a little intermission, and then we'll be back for the second half. We're here all night, breaking it all down. Live play-by-play reaction, live game day action. Breaking it down in real time. And while you guys give me your one word to describe this game, we'll quickly pull up the box score. Even though I just summed up the game for you, we'll pull up the box score so we can see what's going on here. Let's see. So once again, Joel Embiid, 17 points, struggled mightily in the second quarter. They're just putting all pressure on him at this point, but he did have a good first half. Tobias with 14 and 6. Joel 17, 6 and 3. You got Shake Milton with 12 points. I would like to see more touches for him in the second half. 4 assists. The Anthony Melton struggling offensively. Started off good defensively, but John's just doing the thing right now. Niang with 5 off the bench. Nobody else really producing. Paul Reed had a couple quick fouls. He probably won't even see the floor, knowing Doc Rivers. But for the Grizzlies, Ja, 20 in the first half. He is balling out. Brooks with 12. Jackson with 8 points and 6 rebounds. And, yeah, Grizzlies getting production out of their bench. They are horsing us, so we will see what the Sixers can do to kind of shake it up a little bit. But this is a big game. Definitely a game you want to win. So we will see if they can find a way back in this. We will see if they can find a way back in this. Beloved says unenergetic. Secret says annoyed. Give me your guys' thoughts in the chat, man. Once again, be sure to follow the Instagram page, Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take. And yeah, give me your thoughts. One word to describe this first half. Give them all in the chat. And we will break it all down when we get back. right, we are back. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Second half coming up. Sixers and Grizzlies. Secret says sloppy is a word to describe the game. JDH says Doc. Still have confidence in tonight. Spacing was good in the first quarter, got sloppy after that. Third quarter, Grizzlies are shaky. We got a shot. Christian says undisciplined. Kane says, let's see if Doc makes adjustments. We will see. Going to be a tough one. Going to be a tough one. We better not get smacked, man. We better not get smacked, man. We got to come back. We got to come back. Yes, sir. We have a $10 donation in the chat. My guy sounding the sirens, Jordan Pollard. Yes, sir. Jordan Pollard, thank you for that, my man. $10 super chat to Zach Lowe. Has a comment about Giannis embracing the role of the screener and diver. Wish the team would use 21 in that role more to maximize our guards and his own low post touches. That is a great point, Jordan. I agree with you. And, yeah, you know, he should. Sometimes Embiid tries to set screens and he does it a little bit sloppy. Like maybe they need to work on his technique a bit. But yeah, man, Embiid's been setting some screens. He's been setting more. But I do agree, he doesn't dive hard to the basket, and I think it would make a lot more of a difference, especially with this guard play right now and how they would be able to kind of utilize Embiid down there and kind of just make him more versatile as well. You know, he can do it, but they need to do it more consistently. I feel like it usually just ends with him trying to control the ball and make the play himself, which is fine. It can work, but it can't work all the time, especially with a big center and, you know, the toll it takes on his body trying to create all these plays. So I agree with you, Jordan, and appreciate that. We're started here in the third quarter. The ball went out of bounds. Going to stay with, I think it's our ball. No, it's Grizzlies' ball. John Morant going to inbound. Here is Concher going to give to Steven Adams. Adams guarded by Joel. He's going to oop it up, and Jaren Jackson throws it down, and a foul by P.J. Tucker. He was under him, kind of took his feet out. Are you kidding me? Come on, P.J. We're letting Jaren Jackson Jr. do whatever he wants tonight. I mean, what kind of defense is that? Like, what do we teach these guys in terms of defensive technique? Like, PJ's just, like, essentially just sitting under him at that point. Like, come on, man. Free throw going to go. Grizzlies lead by 13 after that three-point play. Like, what was that? What was that? Shake Milton up top. Coming around a screen. Shake going to drive. Give to Embiid. Embiid crosses over, goes up. He's blocked. What the heck are we doing right now? Morant, Concher. Adams, wide open, finds Brooks. Brooks has a one-on-one on Joel. He's going to drive with the left, float it up, and got it. Tucker wide open in the corner. Got one to go. Finally, 2 games in a row with a 3 for P.J. Tucker. Maybe P.J.'s got to be our savior at this point. Jackson going all the way. Another foul on P.J. Tucker. Tucker's getting called for so many fouls. Doc Rivers out here complaining about it. This ref doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just laughing over here. Come on, man. It's like painful watching these games sometimes. They need to pay me a salary to do this at this point. Jackson going to knock down the first. Grizzlies up 13. How is that a foul? That is such a bogus call. Bogus call, man. And on offense, Jackson hits the second. On offense, once again, we're doing nothing. No identity for the Sixers. Same thing every time. Feed to Joel up top. Feed to Joel. Here he comes. Joel up top. Dribble handoff. Shake. Gonna take it. Drive all the way. Misses the layup. Why are we doing nothing that worked at the time Joel Embiid was out? Why are we doing nothing? We're not moving the ball. We're not spreading guys out. It makes no sense. It is so annoying. Brooks traveled. Turnover back to the Sixers. Here's DeAnthony Melton going to drive past Morant, goes up, the tough finish, and got it. The acrobatic finish out of DeAnthony Melton. That was a tough bucket. I will take it. I will take it. John Morant poked by Embiid out of bounds. Going to stay with the Grizzlies. Can we at least run some plays, please? Come on, man. Here's Jaren Jackson Jr. getting roughed up by Tucker. Floats it up. And an offensive foul. Finally, they hit Jackson with one. I don't know why he's laughing. He's out there throwing his shoulder all game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Here's Shake Milton going to drive to the basket, floats it up. No contact. He got blocked by Jackson. Here's Brooks, foot on the line. Ball goes over the backboard. They don't call anything. Here's Concher, Brooks, Jackson Jr. guarded by Shake Milton. Embiid's watching, floats it up, and an easy two. This is so annoying. Shake being swatted by Dylan Brooks. Here's Tobias Harris, who went quiet after the first 8 points. Toby going away, slams it! Oh! Finally comes back, throws it down over Jackson. He went quiet since the first, and he finally makes some noise. 16 points. Tobias Harris, what a slam. That's what we needed, man. We needed an energy spark. Contra all the way. Embiid recoups the missed layup. Here's Tobias, wants another one. Bang! Thank you, Tobias. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Thank you. Thank you. Tobias Harris playing with some damn heart out here, man. Come on. John Morant all the way. Swatted by Embiid. Get that out of here. Here come the Sixers. Melton. Embiid throws it away. Turnover. Here's John Morant running to the corner. He's wide open. He pulls a triple, and that one does not fall. 9-point lead for the Grizzlies. Here's Tobias. Posting up Brooks, backing him down to Embiid, top of the arc. Bang! Triple falls for Embiid. Back to a 6-point game. Let's go. Let's go, man. Big, big play. The spark was created by Tobias Harris, though. What a slam. And then a big 3-point shot out of him to get us going. What a freaking play by Tobias, man. He threw it down over Jackson and then knocks down a three. That is what I like to see, man. Tobias is getting us back in this, playing with some heart. As soon as I start talking about how he has been quiet since the first quarter, holy smokes, man. Tobias has 19 points now, just like that. Gives us the spark. Let's go, man. Sixer Nation, step it up in the chat. Drop that blue and red. Let's go. And then Joel hits the big three from up top. Moran had a wide open triple, missed it. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Sixer Nation, stand up. I see my guys in here. Mr. 89, what's going on? Secret Underdog. Let's go. Let's go. Leah says, did you go to Rutgers? Yeah, I did go to Rutgers. I graduated from Rutgers. Let's see. I want PJ traded. Of course you do. Everybody wants PJ traded. They just keep crying about PJ Tucker. Maybe we should start crying about the fact we have no offensive identity for most of the game. Maybe that's what we should be worried about. But finally, Tobias Harris starts taking the ball and starts stepping it up. He's like, give me the rock. I got you. I got you. Come on, man. Come on. That was a big slam over Jaren Jackson Jr. 5 triples out of Toby. 5 for 5 tonight. Here's Dylan Brooks for 3. Adams completely horses and beat on the rebound. He's got him in the block. Adams going to turn. And a foul on the floor. It's going to stay here. Foul by Embiid. There's John Morant up top, double screen. Morant goes through the defense. Scanning, finding. Here's Jackson back to Ja. Ja has to pass it off. Jackson a deep 3. Doesn't get it, but another offensive rebound by Steven Adams. Come on, Joe. And the 3 falls. Come on, Joel. You got to get that rebound, man. Here's DeAnthony Melton. Melton tried to throw it to the corner, and it is plucked. Here come the Grizzlies off the turnover. We got to get a damn offensive rebound. Ja, the float, can't get it. Toby picks it up. Sixers pushing the pace. Here's Toby. Toby throws it way over the head of Embiid, and another turnover. Can we clean this up, man? Can we clean this up? Come on, man. We had him right where we wanted. Then we start doing nothing. There's Steven Adams again. Literally don't even have to play him on offense. Brooks for 2. That one too deep. Adams takes it away again. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Now an open 3 from the corner. Bada boom, bada bing again. Unreal. Unreal, Joel. 3 in a row? 3 in a row? You got to be kidding me. Sit down if you're tired, man. Tobias going to drive. Little float off again. There goes the momentum. There it goes. Now we're back to watching a painful game. Embiid takes it away. Here come the Sixers. Melton going to drive. Kicks it out. Tipped out of bounds. And the inbound stolen by the Grizzlies, and Steven Adams takes it the length. Grizzlies back up 14. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You know, I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to let the chat go. Maybe that's a new addition. Maybe that's a new new segment of the show. Because I don't have anything to say, man. 3 straight offensive rebounds and then a turnover. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, man. You had him right where you wanted. 6-point game. Tobias with the spark. And now it's back to 14. All because you don't do the little hustle things. Those are the things that make good teams great. And Joel standing there and gets horsed by Steven Adams. Gets the ball ripped out of his hands. Come on, man. If the Grizzlies are just like last game, right? This is a perfect example, actually. I said I was going to be quiet, but nah, I got something to say. This is a perfect example. If it's like last game where the Cavs are just out shooting us, like we're trying, but we're not on and they're out shooting us, fine, I don't care. But to get out rebounded and horsed, it is annoying. Those are the little things that cost teams. Those are the little things, as you can see, that can flip a game just like that. Unreal. And I don't care who it is. Like I said, I'm going to call out whatever I see. Now I'm done talking. Now I'm just going to let the chat sound off. Actually, you know what? Nah, I have something else to say as well. Tobias Harris has 5 straight points. He looks like a bucket. And then what happens? We don't go back to him. We just start doing anything on the court. Why? Stay with the hot hand. Stay with the hot hand. And yes, I know Steven Adams is an elite rebounder. I don't care. Joel Embiid should not allow him to get 3 offensive rebounds in a row. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. All right, here we go. Sixers down 14. Shake, Tobias, PJ. Look at Steven Adams' stat line. 7 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. That is crazy. Joel ISOing. No time on the shot clock and a shot clock violation. They're not going to call it. Here come the Grizzlies, excuse me, and a foul transition. That's our play. We let the shot clock run out, and then we got Embiid ISOing from the freaking bench. He's literally falling out of bounds. He's falling out of bounds. That is our play, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm just breaking it down in real time. I'm just another guy, but I see this stuff. This is not how an offense should run. First one good at the line. Embiid's going to go out, so now we just lost the lead, and he's got to rest for 7 minutes. Second one good at the line, 16-point lead for Memphis. So I apologize. Embiid actually going to stay in right now. I don't know why. You got to rest him at some point. Here's Shake going to kick it out. Toby wide open in the corner. Can't hit the 3. See what happens? You let him go right out of his rhythm because you didn't go to him for 4 minutes when he was hot. Now I'm hot. Aldama looking, scanning. Here's Adams. Gives it to Contra, going all the way over Embiid. He blocks him. Here come the Sixers in transition. Toby floats it up. Thank you. Thank you, Tobias Harris, for attacking the rim. Thank you. Everybody hit the like button. Get this to 200 likes. 14-point lead for the Grizzlies. Let's go, y'all. Get the likes up. John Morant coming around a screen. Right to left. Floats it up. That one way too deep, but an offensive foul on Steven Adams on the rebound. Going to be Sixers ball. Ball, appreciate that, man. Jordan says hit the like button. Do I think Doc is a good coach? He's a decent coach. He's not a coach to me that will take you to the next level. And B gonna pump fake, drive all the way, hits it, and one.
Yes, sir.
Nice pump fake by Joel. Drives and draws contact. Let's go. Let's go. (22, 8, and 4 for Joel Embiid. 9 for 18 from the field. Embiid going to knock down the free throw. It's back to an 11-point game. 16 down to 11, 3:25 to go, but we do know Embiid's going to have to go to the bench soon, so we will see. Here's John Morant going to drive past Thibault, goes all the way, and he is tripped. Once again, I've been saying this for how many games now as well? Matisse Thibault is not going to get into a rhythm by playing him 2 minutes at a time. 6 minutes total for a game. It's not going to work. Either you play the guy or you don't. At this point, I feel like Thibault's going to get traded at some point because he doesn't play for 5 games to start the year. Then he plays for like 5 games. Then he doesn't play. Like, I don't understand what the plan is with Matisse Thibault. It doesn't make sense. Paul Reed coming in. Here we go. Here's the Embiid stretch where we got to sit. Earlier in the game, he sat for 4 minutes. And they went on a 16-0 run. So we'll see what we can do. Going to be tough to rebound right here. Even though Adams went to the bench as well. 2 for 2 at the line for Morant. Here comes Shake Milton up top. Shake going to drive, kick it out. Thibault up to Niang. Pump fake, steps back. Niang a 3. No good. Ja, the quick 3, top of the arc, no good. Clark tried to tip it back in, could not get it to fall. Here comes Shake Milton. Milton going to kick. Niang wants another one. Too hard. And out of bounds on Paul Reed, going to go the other way. Grizzlies basketball. Got to hit that, Niang. Wide open twice. Here is Ja Morant. Going to find Aldama. Getting poked away. Sixers swatting at him, and they finally get it back. Shake Milton with the steal. He's pushing it up. Shake. Back to Niang. Niang going to drive off dribble. Puts it up. No good. Reed gets to take it away. Conchar in transition, a 3. Can't get it to fall. We got to have an actual play. We got to have an actual setup. This is not going to work. Tobias kicks it out. Niang corner 3. Misses again. Grizzlies pick up the board. It's one of those games, man. Shooters aren't hitting. Dave Roddy all the way and an easy 2 at the basket. Shake to Niang. Almost plucked. Niang gets it back. Goes up strong with the left and finishes 13-point lead for the Grizzlies. 1:38 to go here in the third. Here is Ja Morant. Grizzlies swinging it. Here's Aldama going all the way. Brandon Clark. Shake takes it away. Shake going all the way with the left and fouled. Shake to the line for 2. First one going to be good for Shake Milton. Let's go, guys. Get the likes up. 30 more to 200. Get the likes up right now. Shake going to knock down the second. 11-point lead for Memphis. 1:19 to go here in the third. Jordan says Thibault on another team would be a nightmare if he was guarding our wings. Exactly, because they would actually use him and let him get in a rhythm. Here's Brooks up top, 10 on the shot clock. Brooks going to find Aldama. Wants another 3 from the wing. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Daniel House. I just don't understand this lineup right now. Like, Daniel House running point. He's going to step back, give to Milton. We got Shake, Furkan, House, Niang, and Reed. Shake almost turned it over. Here's Niang. 5 on the shot clock. Niang trying to create. Niang going up and poked away. Reed from the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. What is the offense right now? How many times do I have to say it? Like, what is the identity of the offense? Like, what are we doing right now? We're letting Niang run point. We're letting House run point. Jones going to find Aldama from the wing, and another 3 goes 90-76. One more shot coming up here at the end of the third quarter. Niang going to pump, going to drive, tried to feed Reed, poked away, another turnover. Korkmaz dives, we're fighting for it. Grizzlies pick it up, and here's Clark all the way, lays it in at the buzzer. We'll see if it counts. Probably does. Sloppy basketball from the Philadelphia 76ers. And he got it off in time. It will count. 92-76 as we go to the fourth. This is just a disappointing performance once again, man. I got to start doing post-game shows, man. I got to start ranting. Because this is, man, I'm breaking it down in real time. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. I feel like I'm just listening to myself talk and say the same thing for the last 3 hours. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing. Like, what is the game plan? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, these last 2 games have been opportunities to make a statement, and we're getting absolutely devoured. It's like, come on now. Tucker's got 5 fouls. He's probably not going to come back in. Let's be honest here, the entire quarter turned when Embiid got horsed 3 times in a row by Steven Adams. That just can't happen. I know Adams is a really good defender. I know Embiid is having a pretty good night, 23, 8, and 4 with 2 blocks and a steal. That still doesn't, it still doesn't take away from the fact that you can't let Adams get 3 rebounds in a row like that. And then once again, like I've said about 84 times in this show, like what is the identity of the offense? You got Niang running point, trying to drive to the basket. You got Daniel House doing step backs, side steps, and Shake's just like hanging out around here. He's got, 3 shots in the whole second half? Doesn't make any sense. Furkan going to drive, kick back, Embiid back in the game, pulls it up, got it to go. So it looks like Joel's going to play the whole fourth quarter here. Furkan, Thibault, Melton, House, and Joel. Tyus Jones up top. Sixers in a zone defense. Here's David Roddy, puts it on the floor, pulls it up, hits. We go to a zone defense. They hit their first 3. Here's Furkan up top. Furkan guarded by Tyus Jones. Comes around the screen. Furk all the way. An easy 2. Nice lay there in contact. 15-point lead for the Grizzlies. Here's Tyus Jones. Jones going to bring it back. Tried to feed it to Jackson. It was kicked by Korkmaz. Still not at 200 likes. Let's go. Get the likes up. Here's David Roddy, the rookie. Going to find Tyus Jones. Now into Brandon Clark. They know just how to operate against a zone. Another 3. That one too deep. Here comes Daniel House bringing it up the floor. Going to dump it off to Furkan. Furkan up top, guarded by Dylan Brooks. Cork around the screen, going to find a cutting Embiid down to Thibault. Thibault up with it, misses the lay. Embiid trying to go against 4 Grizzlies, puts it up and got it to go. It's going to be Joel against 4 Grizzlies. Trying to fix the clock. It's literally going to have to be Embiid going hero mode. The problem is we can't stop anything on defense. We could do this if the defense could get a couple stops, but right now they can't stop anything. Here is Tyus Jones going to find Roddy. Clark cuts. Sixers are playing a zone defense, and they let the dude go right to the rim. Come on, man. Come on now. Furkan driving with the left. Now he brings it over to the right, coming around the screen. Furk all the way, the lay, and it's mucho short. Clark, 5-foot floater, got it again. Sixers are all out of sync, man. This is just disgusting. That's what this is. It is disgusting. D'Anthony Melton going to run pick and roll. He drives, he goes up, and he's blocked. Thibault kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid gets double, throws it to nobody, and a turnover. But they do call a foul on Jaren Jackson Jr. Daniel House driving on Roddy. Daniel House trying to create for himself. He does. He hits a little 4-footer. I don't know how he did that. He's not a point guard. Here is Tyus Jones going to find Jackson. He's wide open for 3, and another one falls. You know what? I mean, this is just sickening. That's what it is. This is called a good old classic ass whooping. That's what this is. Joel Embiid trying to create. He's isoing on Jackson. Going to kick. Korkmaz, a quick trigger. Got it right back. Like I said, last game, the Cavs were just on. We were off. But tonight, this is 2 games in a row now. I can't accept that. I can't accept that. You know, and I said this after last game in the post-game show. I said I will not accept us playing like this again on Friday, and here we are. We're getting slapped. And if you guys are going to be frustrated about this, I get it. I'm just here to tell it how I see it. Melton for 3 finally hits it. 2 for 5 from deep. He's been off all night offensively. Brings it back to a 12-point lead. 8 minutes to go. The problem is you've been using Embiid so much this quarter. He's probably tucked at this point. Maul says Doc doesn't have any plans. Fall says this is a scheduled loss again. Yeah, see, that's the problem with Doc Rivers saying stuff like that. I agreed with him in the fact that, you're supposed to throw that game tape away like it was just one of those games. But the problem is when you're the leader of men, when you're the leader of a team, or you're supposed to be, and you come out and say it's a scheduled loss, you're letting people off the hook. You're letting people off the hook, and it's like, you instill the wrong mentality into your team. And it's just been time and time again with Doc Rivers saying things like that. And that is the frustrating part about this. Because then they come out tonight and they think, oh, well, our coach is going to say something to bail us out. You should never say it's a scheduled loss. Or after the second game of the year when he said we're not ready to win. Like, you just don't say those things as a coach. And it's annoying, man. It is. And what are you going to say tonight? Because you said that last game, right? It was just one of those games. What are you going to say tonight? He won't take accountability, though. Never does. Sam says, what's with the zone defense BS? Is Glenn and John Gannon enthusiasts? That's a good one. That's a good one. uh All right, here we go. See if the Sixers can keep this little momentum up. Melton, Furkan, Tobias, Joel Embiid. Who's the fifth? Let's see. Daniel House. Daniel Roddy, Tyus Jones, Dylan Brooks, Aldama, and Adams for the Grizzlies. Once again, though, guys, we're here breaking down every game, so support the show. Hit the like button. We need 13 more to get to 200. Come on, y'all. Kill that like button for me. We're out here bringing the coverage every single day. Philly take with RB. You know what it is. Here we go. 8:09 to play. Jones going to find Adams. Embiid sitting in the paint. Here's Dylan Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. They're going one-on-one. Brooks going to drive past House. An easy lay and a foul. Take Daniel House out of this game, man. You're over here giving him a pep talk on the sideline. Come on, man. No offense. Eight minutes to play. Brooks going to the line for another. And he knocks down the free throw back to a 15-point lead. Here's DeAnthony Melton on the wing, going to give to Embiid. Wow, what a surprise. Same play I've seen for the last 20 possessions. Joel going to drive over two, and he's blocked. Steven Adams, oh my gosh. Yo, Steven Adams just hit a nasty spin move on Embiid. He didn't finish it, but yo, I don't think I've ever seen Adams do that before. He really gets off on this matchup, doesn't he? Melton all the way, an easy two. Back to a 13-point lead. Unreal. .707 to play. Brooks going all the way, floats it up. Embiid tips it out. Melton on the fast break. 1-on-2. He loses it off his own foot, but he is fouled by David Roddy. KG says his team's going nowhere. Moss says time to circle the wagons. Foss says Morey made the wrong moves this offseason. See, you guys keep complaining about Daryl Morey. The fact of the matter is, you don't got to play certain players. You don't have to play them for 12 minutes at a time. All the guys that Daryl Morey got, of course, some of them aren't working out. But you don't have to play certain players. We've seen this talent get maximized before, but you can't do it with this offense, man. We're doing the same thing. Here's Embiid off the pull-up. Misses by a mile. You got Embiid ISOing 20 possessions in a row. That's not Daryl Morey's fault. I mean, come on. It's like we're doing, like, this offense is putrid. Adams with the tip and another offensive rebound. There's literally talent on the team, man. Melton for three. He knocks it down. He got fouled. I don't know if it was on the floor or not. So Embiid was fouled off ball. The three-pointer does count by Melton. Embiid was fouled, so Embiid's going to shoot the free throw. Could be a 4-point play. Christian says we have talent. We have no one leasing our talent. Exactly. It's as easy to, like, we just saw it for 7 out of 9 games, and yet people are still complaining about Daryl Morey. Has he done everything right? No. But come on now. We're not optimizing the talent on the team because we're running a stale offense. Another foul on the Grizzlies. Going to be on John Morant, number 4. 6 minutes to go, 11-point game. Doc admitted it earlier today in the interview that I might do a video on. in the interview with Kyle Neubeck. Like he said, like we're just predictable. Melton a 3, and it does not fall. Right back to the Grizzlies. Here's Steven Adams up top. Going to find Dylan Brooks. Need a stop badly. Need a stop. Brooks, a floater. Can't get it to fall. Toby picks up the board. Here we go. Tobias trapped at half court. Nobody's helping him. Come get the ball, man. Here's Shake Milton. Shake trying to feed it to Tobias. He's trapped on the perimeter. 5 on the shot clock. Toby ISO goes all the way, misses the layup. I don't even know why I'm still saying it. Ja for 3 in transition. Another offensive rebound. Adams blocked by Embiid. 5 minutes to go. Milton wide open. A triple. Got it. Got lucky we were wide open. Down to an 8-point game. Grizzlies take a timeout. 5 minutes to play. I'm still not happy, though. Still not happy. Foss says, look at what the Cavs did in one off season. They made a super team pretty much. We had 6 years and have 3 playoff players. Has nothing to do with the players. Because guess what? If Doc Rivers was coaching the Cavs, guess who wouldn't be playing? I bet Mobley wouldn't even be playing. LeVert wouldn't be playing. So you got to wake up and realize this stuff, man. It doesn't matter. You got to utilize the talent that you have. It's really not that hard to see, man. If Doc Rivers was coaching the Cavs, they would probably run ISO ball with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. They would take turns running ISO, and they wouldn't be playing the defense that they were against us. Now the lead's down to 8. I mean, this game is easily obtainable. You can absolutely get back in this game and win it. But the problem is, I'm not confident based off what we're running right now. That's my thing. Is this game winnable? Of course it is. We've cut it down from 16 to within 10 or under like 4 times now. We just can't capitalize because right out of a timeout, we come down and we either let up an offensive rebound and an easy bucket, or we give up an easy floater in transition. It's like, come on, man. Everybody hit the like right now. Let's get it to 200 likes. We're about to be there. Hit the like button. Once again, shout out to BetUS for sponsoring tonight's show. Check them out. Click their link in the chat. America's favorite sports book. They have you covered with all your betting needs. Any single sport, man. Go sign up. Use the promo code RBPhilly. Get 125% sign up bonus. Check them out, man. Link is pinned in the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Here we go. Under 5 minutes to play. It's an 8-point game. Last chance here for the Sixers. They have it in reach. Can they cut it down? Daniel House staying in the game. Adams up top. Here's Conchar guarded by Shake Milton. Here's Steven Adams leaving him wide open and an easy cut. Morant with the easy lay. Oh my gosh. You're not even guarding Steven Adams because he can't shoot, and they still get the pass in. Past 2 defenders. Shake. Embiid. Embiid goes up and fouled. How do you let that pass in? Shake Milton standing there and Embiid standing there. He goes right through the two of them. How? That is unacceptable. Ja's got 3 fouls. Embiid at the line for 2. Sixers in the bonus. First one drops. Second one coming up at the line. Embiid going to knock it down. 109-101. 4:23 to play. Dylan Brooks into Jackson. Jackson posting up, and he is poked. Here come the Sixers. Big opportunity. Daniel House going all the way, runs baseline, and stepped out of bounds. What are we doing? Bro, this is so painful to watch. Why is Daniel House running point in transition? Here's Ja Morant, poked by Melton, out of bounds, staying with Memphis. I didn't even know Joel's got 30 points. Drop the 30s in the chat. I've just been too annoyed at this game. Drop the 30s in the chat. Now Doc calls timeout. He just ran out on the floor. He just ran out on the floor. What are you doing, Doc? Now the guys are complaining. Steven Adams is complaining. They thought they already checked the ball in. So they're going to have to deal with that. In no single world should Daniel House Jr. be running a pick and roll in transition or a running point. Doc's trying to challenge a play. I don't think they're giving it to him. He called a timeout. Now he's pissed off. Doc wants to challenge the play. He thought it went out on the Grizzlies. He tried to call a challenge. He's not trying to use a timeout there. He just wanted to challenge. And now he's arguing with the ref. Doc is heated. So they're not going to give it to him or whatever happened. I don't even know. I don't even think they looked at it. Here's Steven Adams from the elbow. 4 on the shot clock. Adams, Jackson pulls it up. They call a foul. 1 second on the shot clock. No discipline. First one good for Jackson. Second one going to be good. Joel Embiid ISO again. From the line, kicks it back. House pump fakes. Why are you sidestepping, bro? Knocks down the 3. I don't get why every shot has to be a sidestep with Daniel House. 7-point game. It's right here in front of our hands. We can take it if we want it. We can take it if we want it, but we got to get a stop. Here's John Morant all the way. Adams another tip-in. But it's going to be an offensive interference on Steven Adams. Let's see. Yep, touched it on the rim. So the Sixers have a chance here to cut it down to a 2-possession game. Here's Shake Milton going to find Embiid. Embiid trying to go hero mode again. He's going to ISO. They bring a double. Embiid goes up and finishes in traffic. What a play by Joel Embiid. It's going to take a hero mode here from Joel Embiid. That's what will win this game. It's going to take hero ball right here. Got to get a stop. 5-point game. Morant around the screen. He's targeting the mismatch. He goes all the way. And he is fouled. 340 in the chat. Hit the like button. Thank you all for being here. We do this every game, breaking it down in real time. It's going to take Joel hero ball. He's doing all he can, honestly. 32 points. First one going to miss for John Morant. That's a huge miss. Sixers need to capitalize. And Ja will knock down the second. So here we go. Sixers need a good possession here. 2.5 to play. Need a bucket. Shake coming around a screen. He's going to drive. He's got a lane. Goes up. Misses the lay. Tried to do too much with it. And here come the Grizzlies. 5-on-4. Shake trying to run back. They got an open corner 3. Contra can't hit it. Another offensive rebound. And Embiid watches him. Literally watches him go up. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound after offensive rebound. They got 19 offensive rebounds. Come on now. Daniel House Jr. going to find Embiid. Here we go. One-on-one again. Like I said, it's got to be hero ball. Turns, fades, can't hit the shot. That's probably going to be the end of it. Maybe one more chance. 19 freaking offensive rebounds. It's disgusting. It's what it is. Here's John Morant up top. Morant going to come around a screen. He draws a foul. 3 shots coming up. Nope, they're going to say it's on the floor. Morant doesn't like the call. Who cares? Here's John Morant. Clock reset to 14. Here's Morant, comes around a screen. Trying to find a little space. Goes up. Can't hit the float. Sixers absolutely need a bucket right here. This is the chance. This is it. Embiid going to find Melton. Melton around a screen. Ja's trying to swipe. Melton floats it up and short. John transition going all the way and fouled. If you want me to be completely honest, I mean, we were here, like I said, 4 times throughout this quarter. Like, we had a chance. It was right in front of us, but it hasn't even felt like we've had a chance in this game. Just been an ugly slop again. We're getting out-rebounded by a million. They got almost 20 offensive rebounds. Morant going to miss the first. I know that people are probably going to say, oh, you're being negative. Well, yeah, I am being negative because, I don't know, you just can't put up performances like this back-to-back games against these teams. You had this game won. All you had to do was the little things, and you don't. Morant knocks him down, and it's going to be a 9-point lead with 1:09 to go. You don't run enough plays. You let guys do what they want to do. You don't hustle for rebounds. That's how you lose games. Joel got absolutely horsed. He had an amazing game offensively, but he got horsed on the boards, and nobody was there to help him out. Nobody helped him out. Shake Milton went 6 for 14. Melton went 5 for 12. I don't even know why Daniel House is still in the game, to be honest. He's been in the game for the last 9 minutes. And he tried to run point on a fast break and stepped out of bounds. Like I said, I was fine with last game. I didn't complain one bit. I said it was one of those games where the Cavs were making everything. We were off. It was just one of them games. But tonight, you come out without the intensity. But, you know, now everybody's going to say that the 7 games, 1 out of 9 don't matter because they weren't against good teams. Also, where's Tobias Harris at? Has Tobias touched the ball in the fourth quarter? Has he touched the ball in the fourth quarter? He had 8 points in the first couple minutes of the game. He came back in, got a couple touches. He had a stretch in the third quarter where he knocks down a big 3 and throws it down on Jackson, and we don't see him the rest of the game. This is what I'm talking about. Don't we think Tobias should get a couple touches in the fourth quarter? Don't you think he's earned that a little bit? He's got 21 points. Or is it just me? Or am I just losing my mind again? Sixers down 9, 109 to go. They inbound. It's almost plucked away. Melton, now Milton. Shake trying to find some space, gives it to Embiid. 3 of them jump. Embiid knocks it in and 1. Other than the rebounding, I commend Joel Embiid for a great game tonight. He's the only one trying to keep us in the ball game, but the rebounding thing did hurt. Did hurt. Embiid going to knock it down. It's a 6-point game again, so now you're right back in it. But you have to get a stop on this possession and hit a shot. Got to get a stop here. It's the only choice. Don't know why you wouldn't have Thibault on the floor here. Here's Morant. Contra back to Morant. 3 on the shot clock. He pulls a deep 3. Oh, just rims out. Sixers called a break there. Here we go. We need a bucket. Tobias finally has the ball in his hands. Of course, they're just going to find Embiid. It's Embiid versus everybody. Here he goes. Embiid all the way. Tried to slam it down, and he's blocked. Met at the rim. Joel drove all the way to the basket. Tried to dunk it over 3, and he was stuffed at the rim. Just missed it. Jackson with a huge block, which will probably seal the game. What a block by Jaren Jackson, man. That's a tough play to make. I got to give him credit on that. Embiid did all he could. He tried to be assertive and he tried to throw it down, but Jackson got a piece. Doc's complaining about the foul. There's nothing to complain about, man. Nothing to complain about. Morant at the line, going to knock down the first. Mr. 89 says it's not about the L, it's the way you lose. Exactly. Exactly. Melton off the mark, and that will do it. Grizzlies are going to pick up the W, 117-109. They've won 3 out of their last 4. Sixers have now lost back-to-back games against tough teams. Sixers go down again. Another tough loss for this team. Another tough loss for this team. I'm going to keep this one short tonight. First off, shout out to BetUS once again for sponsoring tonight's show. America's favorite sports book. Check them out. Click their link pinned in the chat or down in the description. Go check out all their live in-game bets. Still a lot of other games going on right now, so check them out. And be sure to use promo code RBPhilly to get 125% sign-up bonus. Here's the reason we lost the game, guys. We got out-hustled. Obviously, the Grizzlies are more athletic. They're younger. They got fresh legs. But they hustled more than us. 19 offensive rebounds. That's why we lost the game. No identity on the offense. Some of the same things that we've said all year. We cut the lead to 6 points about 3 or 4 times in the fourth quarter, and then we go back to doing nothing at all with the basketball. We don't move it. We don't come up with anything creative. We just do the same thing, recycled. We absolutely could have won this game. Grizzlies were faltering a little bit later in the game. I give them credit. They played a solid game, but there was a chance for the Sixers multiple times to go in there and bring this game back. Joel Embiid did everything he could, except for the third quarter when he got horsed by Steven Adams. That led to a train of no rebounding, and we got horsed by a younger athletic team. And, yeah, man, just tough to watch. We lost by, 9, 8? But it felt like we lost by 42. Like, it was just a frustrating game. Just a frustrating game. JB with the $5 donation. Appreciate that, man. Says, will you be calling the Knicks game on Christmas, having a few packs over, and rather watch you because you're the best, bro? Sixers will get better. JB, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, if it goes according to schedule, we will. We call every game, essentially break it all down in real time. So thank you for supporting the show, man. Hopefully we'll get better, man. Because now we have 2 losses in a row, bad losses against good teams. So, you know, we won those games. We were on a hot stretch against some of the bad teams, but you know, we got to figure it out. I mean, it's the same things we've been saying. Man. This was an ugly game tonight. Nobody really stepped up and helped Joel out. Toby had 21. He had about 8 points in the first couple minutes, and then he never really got the ball back. I know he's dealing with a sickness and all, but, you know, you're out there playing. And Tobias didn't really touch the ball at all in the fourth quarter till the end. Milton came down to earth a little bit tonight, 6 for 14. Shake struggled a little bit against these perimeter defenders the last couple games. Melton, 5 for 13. Thought he played good defense to begin, but Ja's just a freak of nature and tough to stop him in general. Then, let's go. You know, when you got Jaren Jackson out here horsing people, 9 rebounds. You got Steven Adams with 16 rebounds. I mean, I can't even look at that. They killed us in transition. They killed us on the boards. 25 rebounds combined between Adams and Brooks. Actually, you know what? Let me read you the rebounds for each of the starters of the Grizzlies. 9 for Jackson Jr., 4 for Dylan Brooks, 16 for Steven Adams, 8 for John Morant, and 6 for Concher. That is crazy. Out-rebounded by 15. Aldama had 13 off the bench. Clark, 10 off the bench. Roddy, 7 off the bench. Sixers bench wasn't enough. Riaz with the $5 super chat. Thank you for that, man. Says, love the show. Do you think once we get all the guys back with Maxey and Harden, we will be fine, or is there a move to be made for another shooter? See, that's the thing, Riaz. Like, we can make moves. You know, people keep complaining about Daryl Morey. We can make this move. We can get another shooter. We can do this and that. To me, it's about optimizing the talent that you have. We have seen when it has happened. We've seen it, you know, in action. But like Doc Rivers talked about in the interview he did earlier today, like, he doesn't really game plan. He kind of lets the talent reside and like try to go win based off of talent, but you have to come up with better schemes and you got to be a little bit more unpredictable. So when we get Maxey and Harden back, do we have the talent to win games? Absolutely. The question is, what kind of offense are we going to run? Because right now we're running the same thing into the ground. I really felt like I saw 20 straight Joel Embiid ISOs. I feel like I saw Embiid run the same play about 20 times in a row. So it's frustrating, man. Of course, you're going to look to get better. You can improve this team, absolutely, but you gotta put together the right formula, man. You got to put together the right formula. I would like to get a little bit quicker, though. That's for sure. Secret Underdog, thank you for that, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Steven Adams had 9 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Sheesh. Embiid's now 1 for 7 in his career against Steven Adams. Embiid had 35 tonight, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. Embiid tried to keep us in it other than the getting horsed by Steven Adams, but we'll see what happens, man. Thibault, once again, 13 minutes, didn't do anything. Can't even get in a rhythm at this point. Trez didn't see the floor. Furkan, 13 minutes, didn't really do much. Paul Reed only played 6 minutes, got into foul trouble. Doc pulled him. Once again, he's playing Embiid 41 minutes. Makes no sense at all. He played Tobias 38 minutes with an illness. You just can't be playing these guys that much. Just can't be doing that. Ball says unacceptable. Raymond says old team can't keep up. Dude, you are repeating yourself since a long time. Yeah, I am. You're right. I am. I feel like I say the same thing every game because it is the same thing every game. What do you want me to make up something that's not going on? Like, I'm just telling you what I see. And it usually works out the way I say it. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. We're in the same spot. And it is frustrating. And once again, it's not about the fact that Maxey and Harden are out. It's about the way we're playing right now with Embiid. It's about seeing the way that we played when none of the stars were in and then seeing the way we're playing now, with him back in. Why do you think Doc Rivers does a better job at coaching some of the bench players? Go read the interview that he had today. It makes sense. Makes sense. And once again, we got killed in transition. It would be nice to be a quicker team, get younger athletic players. 24-9, we got beat on the fast break tonight. Can't happen. 19-10 on the offensive rebounds. Can't happen. We lost this game strictly off of hustle. Hustle. Anyway, that's all I got on this game. Not going to, hammer it in too much more. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing over and over. So we got the Houston Rockets on Monday. We got the Lakers next week. We got 3 days off again in between those games. So 2 games we should be able to win. We'll see how it goes. But, I feel like everybody has a generalization on this team right now in terms of where we're at. We kind of just know what it is. Hopefully James Harden returns next game. I think that would be huge for our playmaking. I think guys will see better looks. I think we need James Harden's just IQ and facilitation of the offense, but, it's going to take more than that. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Sixers go down in Memphis, 117-109. This is the play-by-play reaction show. We break it all down every single game. Philly Take with RB. Shout out to the new subscribers. Hit the like button wherever you're watching this show. Be sure to share it around to a friend. And be sure to comment your thoughts. We'll see how it goes on the next one. We should be able to beat Houston, that's for sure. We'll see what happens, man. You guys have a great one. Catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend. Peace.